got Bluetooth with us. And, you know, we finna go ahead and debunk some prison myths that you hear on the street, you know, watching the movies, just so you don't follow what you see on the movie. Go in there and get your head knocked off.
Absolutely. That probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Right. So the first thing you notice in a movie is when you get in there, some guy walk up on you and say, "What you in for?"
Right.
Like, is that something that you go, do people ask you that kind of question when you first get in there?
I mean, if I'm just being honest, man, it depends on the individual. Like, you got some motherfuckers that will pull up on you and they just that blunt and bold with it, you know what I'm saying? But from what I've witnessed in my experience, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers, they're a little bit more sneaky with it nowadays. You know, niggas is like real strategic when they checking niggas' resumes. When I say resumes, background, you know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you earlier, bro, you will have motherfuckers on everybody's door. They got a name tag and their OID, right? So that name tag and OID is associated with all your information on a computer. Okay. So a motherfucker slide past your shit if they're inquiring about some information, or they done just heard some shit, or they got a homeboy like, look, man, you know, I think that might be such and such, man, or I think that's the nigga that done did something to my people, or fucked around and raped one of their relatives, you know what I'm saying? So they trying to figure out who the fuck you is. So they'll have a motherfucker slide up on you, ask you some questions or whatever, but low key, you know what I'm saying? That's an overlay for the underplay. You know what I'm saying? They really trying to figure out what's your name and OID number. They don't even really need your name. They get that number, they run that motherfucker in, they put it in Minnesota DOC Finder. It's gonna pull up the name, the picture. It's gonna tell you charges, what you in there for, the length of your sentence, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the county that you got convicted of your crime in. So I can say, man, as far as debunking the myths about that one, in certain situations, that might happen, but for the most part, motherfuckers is way more sneaky and conning when they trying to figure out who you is to get some information. They not coming direct like that, you know what I'm saying?
What
like in the movies, motherfuckers, hey, nigga, who you is, what's your name, nigga, what clique you from? Man, that shit ain't going on, bro. That's a myth.
Oh, yeah, so
that's a myth, bro. That's a myth for sure.
All right, cool. What about if you sag on your pants? It's an invitation for a sexual favor, or that you know, get into some dirty business.
Myth. Although I will say this, bro, you see more ass around that motherfucker than in a booty club, dog. Like, for some reason, man, niggas can't seem to keep their pants up. Like me personally, I would be trying to figure out when I be seeing all these niggas walking around, nigga, pants down to the goddamn damn near they motherfucking knees, bro. Like, hey, my nigga, we in a facility full of men, my nigga. Like, nigga, pull your pants up, nigga. You can't tell your ass is out. Then on top of that, bro, you know, I hate to say this, but like, trends, they don't just, you know what I'm saying, take off in the world. They take off in the joint too, right? So imagine, my nigga, being in the joint where niggas is getting custom made skinny jeans. They taking state pants, nigga, and turning them into skinny jeans. But how is it, nigga, that you got on some skinny jeans, nigga, and your undergarments is bigger than your outer garments? So just imagine a nigga with some skinny jeans on, but he got some boxers on, nigga, that's like this long. And these motherfuckers just hanging all out his pants, nigga. You seeing skip marks and all kind of shit, bro. Yeah, nigga, that shit's crazy in that, bro.
Right. So it ain't necessarily no invitation. That's just young niggas still doing young nigga shit or what?
Yeah, and a lot of niggas just, they ain't got no respect about theyself, or a motherfucker ain't never really just sat down and told them, like, hey, man, conduct yourself in a better manner, you know what I'm saying? So they're just following the majority, bro, because in there, you know, you got a handful of leaders, but you got way more followers. You see what I'm saying? So when a motherfucker come up in there, bro, they just following the trend, nigga, whether it's some goofy shit or not. You know what I'm saying? Like walking around in a facility full of men with your cheeks hanging all out your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, bro. Yeah, that shit ain't cracking either.
When you get to prison, you find out who the biggest guy in there is, and you go in there and try to assert your dominance.
Right. Well, I mean, nigga, that's probably gonna be easier said than done, cause you gotta understand, in the population of a compound, nigga, where it's every bit of maybe 2,000-3,000 motherfuckers, bro. It's some big niggas in there, and more than likely you ain't gonna see them all, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, for the most part, most niggas in there big or not, bro, niggas don't be on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't gonna find no real Debos in the joint. You might find some niggas that's much more aggressive and be on like a different type of level of predatorial shit than the average Joe in there. But nigga, they not even just walking up on motherfuckers. It's just like in the world. Even a predator stake his prey out. You know what I'm saying? He don't just see no random gazelle moving around and saying, "Oh, that's I'm just finna snatch this motherfucker." No, he sit back and wait on the one that he feel like is gonna be the easiest kill.
Right.
And it's the same thing in the joint. I mean, niggas ain't running up, niggas ain't in there, man, just trying to intimidate motherfuckers because niggas is big. Because nowadays, the difference between back in the 80s and shit, you know, everybody got knives in there. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas this tall, but got a knife on them this big. You know what I'm saying? And one thing all big niggas know, if a motherfucker stab a nigga they size with no hesitation, just think how much faster they gonna be willing to stab a motherfucker that's intimidating them, hovering over them like, "Yeah, look, nigga, what's up?" Nigga, if he can't get the job done, then he gonna go get 10 of his little homies just like him that's got the same size knives as he do. So one way or another, nigga, they gonna cut your ass down to size.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, that shit ain't going on.
All right. What about the myth that if you walk into a cell and you see a candy bar on your mattress, that means that somebody is, you know,
trying to solicit you to give up some of them.
Now, where did that come from?
Now check it out, bro. When you first come into orientation, when you in St. Cloud and shit, because St. Cloud is intake, right? The minute you come up in there, you know, it's this PREA tape. And on this PREA tape, you know what I'm saying, it's like they're acting out. It shows an inmate that just get there. He naive. He don't know nothing about being incarcerated. It's his first time in the joint, right? So what ended up happening is the dude who's like the sexual predator in that motherfucker, or you know, he like fucking on dudes. He comes in the room while dude leave out his cell and he puts the candy bar on the pillow, right? So when dude end up coming back to his cell, being that he's green, this is his first time in the joint, he see the candy bar, but he don't know what's associated with snatching up that candy bar. Like, if you eat the candy bar, basically they trying to say in so many words, dude gonna come back like, "Yeah, you enjoyed that? Well, I tell you what, you know what I'm saying? You know, for that candy bar, hey, everything costs in here, you know what I'm saying? So you gonna have to give up a little interest."
Right.
So the interest that they talking about, or they trying to say that's associated with the candy bar, is some type of sexual favor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But have I actually seen that shit happen while I've been in the joint, bro? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Unless niggas is playing. "Hey, man, that's the little homie. He just got here. Hey, cuz, put some cupcakes on this motherfucking pillow and shit and see how the nigga react based off that movie. We just fucking with a nigga to see his response." You know, like if a nigga gonna come out there, "Hey, man, I don't know who put this shit here, nigga, but I ain't going for none of that shit. This, that, and the third." But for a motherfucker, bro, to actually just put a candy bar on your bed, hoping you eat the motherfucker, talking about, nigga, you gonna pay me back for my candy bar, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't want no cash, I want ass. Nah, bro, that shit ain't.
I told you, like I say, doing this, you gotta eat up Snicker, and then you gonna get an ass after that.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna be trying to figure out if you got some more shit, nigga. Nigga, you should have put a whole pack on this motherfucker, bro. Yeah, but I ain't never seen that happen either, if I'm just being honest with you, cuz.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas just do that because of that punk ass movie we see in orientation, a little Prius shit, man. That's where that comes from, though.
Right. Sorry, shit that probably happened in the 70s or some shit. Somebody
Yeah,
probably
that shit ain't happening today, nigga. That shit is not going down today.
All right, we gonna get one more meal for the day, man. You know, there's plenty of them out there.
All right, let's roll, man.
If you drop the soap, then you having a sexual advance, or somebody gonna come from behind you, boy, like last day on the movie, boy.
Nah, man, that ain't going on, bro. What I tell you, bro, them niggas is in there, they volunteering giving up ass, bro. Ain't nobody got to drop the soap. And if some soap being dropped, they dropping that shit on purpose, bro. You know what I'm saying? So as far as a motherfucker just, nigga, you in the shower doing your thing, the soap slip, nigga, and you sitting there like, shit, I ain't picking that shit up, nigga. Nah, cuz that shit ain't gonna happen. At least not in the penitentiaries I've been in. Now, maybe in the feds or something, or nigga, some of those joints where things are a whole lot more serious, it's possible. But in my experience, where I've done my time, hell nah, bro.
Just meth.
Boy, niggas dropping soap every day, bending over, picking that shit up. They motherfucker ain't getting poked with nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And if they is getting poked, it's because they wanted to get poked. In that order, bro.
Right.